Hello, Air Signs. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to your daily focus tarot. So, for you today, we have the Hermit and the High Priest, two cards that are somewhat similar in that they are both seeking a higher knowledge. The High Priest or the Hierophant comes out when you are looking for that growth. You see that sun there shining down on his crown. You are looking for that growth, for that movement, that stability and strength forward, and something that you're passionate about, something that you're healing. This is a card of seeking help from higher authorities. So that could be, to me, I'm going to say the legal system, or it could be like a professor, somebody who's very knowledgeable and expert in their field, a higher religious counselor, a psychologist, if it's a mental health issue, if it's like an HR issue at work, seeking out, somebody from HR, somebody from, like, if you're in the US or other places, they have like a labor board for jobs, seeking out that sort of higher knowledge. That's what this card is talking about. And the clarifier is justice, and justice is all about getting things into balance. It's about karma, reaping what you sow, or somebody has done you an injustice and you sought out guidance from somebody, you sought out a higher knowledge source than yourself in order to get this balance back in your life, in order to get this this knowledge. And she's channeling, so she's speaking to the universe, God, whatever gods, whatever you want to say she is speaking to, be it her higher self, be it the source of knowledge. She is channeling in this version of justice, and her scales aren't balanced yet. She's got the ancestors here, she's got knowledge and understanding, wisdom, and you'll notice it's standing on one leg, but her sword is almost like the other leg if you follow its direction down. And this owl has no problem balancing on one leg for now, but it's going to get a second leg, this knowledge. So you were seeking this out because something was imbalanced, something was wrong. And this could mean something like an actual court ruling, or a ruling at work. This could be something definitely work-related, or it could be relationship-related. This is a card of things coming into balance. And the karma, the reaping what you sow. Whether it was you or somebody else, this is a card of that coming back around and getting straightened out. So we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is talking about going within yourself, and like the Hierophant and the Justice, figuring out what is right for you, being loyal to that, figuring out the path that is right for you, searching for it, finding it, using your inner knowledge and your inner light to guide you on that path, and sticking to that path and being true to it. And so, like, justice being reaping what you sow, if you are sticking on the path that is right for you, what you harvest from your actions is what is right for you. If I saw 4:41 on the clock, if you are doing stuff that is not right for you, then what you accumulate, what comes back to you, what you harvest or reap, is not going to be what is right for you. It's not going to be what you want. So you need to go within and really examine what's right for you and what isn't, and be loyal to yourself, even if it's hard, even if it's what, your friends, your parents, whoever tells you isn't right for you. You know what is right for you. You are the authority in your life. You may need to seek higher guidance with these two cards, but ultimately you are the authority in your life, nobody else, right? So the two clarifiers for the Hermit, 7 and 9, that may have some significance. 7 of Wands and 9 of Wands. Wands are about who you are at your core. They're about spirituality. They're about the combination between your unconscious self and your conscious self. The shadow side is the unconscious, the side that stuff that you don't necessarily like about yourself, that you don't want to face, things that you might think are negative, but other people might just be like, who cares? But these are things that you would suppress in yourself. So that's your unconscious. And your conscious is what you're aware of. And the wands talk about forging that, that being one wand, one stick. And that is your weapon. That is your defense, right? That is your walking stick in the Hermit. That is what you use to combat the negativity, to combat the imbalance, to combat anything that is trying to harm you. You know who you are at your core. If you don't, you have to figure that out and find that path. And you have to stick to it. Now, 7 of Wands, this is talking about perseverance, defense, protecting yourself. Here, I'll pull that out. So you are defending your path. You are defending, you're being loyal to yourself. You're defending your right to be on your path and be who you are by using that inner knowledge that you've gained. It can talk about you need to, you feel like you need to justify who you are to other people, and you don't. You don't have to do that. It can also talk about, overcoming obstacles and the struggle to overcome those obstacles, how you're defending yourself. He is getting ready to take a swing here at those wands. He's practicing. There's no other people in the picture, so he's practicing, but he's getting ready. He's in that stance where he's getting ready to take a swing. So it could be that with the Hierophant and the Justice, you're getting ready to, something that you've been struggling with, you're getting ready to defend it. You're getting ready to justify it, and you're getting help to do it. The 9 of Wands, this is also a card of persistence, of defense. It's a card of setting your boundaries and being very determined by it. You'll notice he looks like he's grown and he's bigger. He's older in this picture. And, you see the wands go from being in the ground here. Now they're up, raised up on a wall, and none of them are crossed except for the one he's holding in his hand. Whereas here there was one kind of leaning and another one kind of leaning, and they made an X. Here they're all straight up. He's gotten himself together. He looks very together. He's still in a defensive posture, but he's not actively getting ready to swing. So he's a little more relaxed because he's had that practice. He's had that ability to use his inner resources to persist, to make it through these challenges. This Nine of Wands, this can talk about a final challenge. It can talk about the last, like the ending of the need to defend yourself so much. At the bottom of the Druid craft, we have the World, which talks about having everything in balance and being able to manifest. It's an ending and a beginning. It's a cycle. And you have everything that you can manifest at your disposal. You have that ability. And the Three of Wands, this is a card of expanding. It's a card of growth. And it's a card of growth in who you are as a person. At the bottom of the Ethereal Visions, we have Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups, and High Priestess. So leaving a cycle behind where your thoughts or like the thoughts and words of other people were hurting you, finding love, finding knowledge of who you are, and then Nine of Cups, finding satisfaction emotionally and spiritually. So really focus on your own, staying in your own lane, getting your own path. I mean, you're having to defend it, but there's nothing wrong with defending what you know is right. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Go within and figure it out and stay loyal to it. Okay? If you need to get the advice of somebody else, if you need to go to whatever department, whatever person you need to go to get this justice, to get this balance, and this knowledge of how to get justice, go for it. Have a great Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.